Alright, we get a first look here at a pretty cool device, thanks to FLIR, of course, and then thanks to the ladies at Babes with Bullets who are gracious enough to let us take a look at this one. They're actually reviewing this for FLIR, but we've helped them out and they were willing to let us basically grab it for a couple hours, and we're going to do some video outside. We're going to do this quick review inside, and then we'll give the FLIR back to them. They're actually on their way up to the Iditarod, so we wish them luck with that. We know they're going to have a great time up there, and I can't even imagine how well a thermal device is going to work in that kind of temperature, so can't wait to see their videos. So we're going to take a look. We've got a FLIR Scout here. First off, we're looking at the bag that it comes in, or the pack that it comes in. We've got a strap on the back here, substantial, pretty much well made, nylon. Got a couple of loops here for a strap, I suppose. Nice solid handle, what you'd expect when you're buying, quality optic like this. Inside the snap cap, we've got a padded top here. It's like we've got a way to pull it out if we're wearing gloves or something. So a way to get the unit out. Of course, that's the FLIR Scout there. We'll take a look at that. We have some information here about the video format converter. I guess the unit, the H-series cameras from FLIR, generate a MPEG-4 file format, so they tell you how to convert it to Windows. And then you get some information about how to charge the camera using the hot shoe, which I'll show you, and then some software issues. So, pretty new technology, and you get some paperwork with it. There's nothing else in here. It's a stiff padding on the sides. This is a $3,000 optic here, so you don't want it to fail or break. You've got rigid padding all around four edges. The inside, I don't know how to describe it. It's very, very soft, though. So obviously, it's meant to absorb shock and to keep it, safe. On each side, you've got large upper pockets here. Well made. Let's see where it says it's made. Manufactured by Chase Harper. American flag. I'm guessing that means made in the U.S. So we've got another padded zippered side here, and then we've got a zippered section underneath. We'll just pull everything out so we can see what we've got. Nice padded compartment there. Pretty handy layout, being able to get into both sides quickly. We got this carry strap. Card charger, that's handy. European or something. The like a lens wipe. The hot shoe, which basically screws underneath, gives you a place to mount the tripod and a video out, so you can record video with it. And then the USB cable. So we got quite a bit of accessories here with the FLIR Scout. Now let's take a look at them. Well, this is a demo unit, but I got to assume this is going to be pretty much the package that it comes with or something similar. So let's assume that. So we got the Scout unit here. We've got a charger for it that plugs into the wall. We've got a charger for the car, which is handy. We've got the hot boot, which allows it to screw in underneath. You don't need any tools. There's just a thumb screw here. So now that's screwed into the tripod mount that's in the unit itself, but now it's transferred it to here. It's also given us a video out and a power. So now we can either have it plugged into the car or to the wall and have it on a tripod and have video out coming out of it, recording video, I assume. Now I haven't read a manual or anything, but I'm going off of the brief little tour I had of it before they let us use it. Keeping in mind, I'm only going to get 3 hours with this unit this evening, so I'm no expert on it. I'm just hopefully showing you something that you're not going to be able to see too often. We've got the video cables. Got a bunch of batteries here. I'm assuming they came with it. We've got that lens cleaner, and this is pretty handy. I'm not going to open it, but we've used these a lot of times in our range bags. This is just a soft, clean towel that's sort of sewn into this little pocket, and it pulls out. You wipe your lens with it, you push it back in, and it keeps the little lens cleaner clean. It comes with an extra SD card. These are 1 gig. There's a 1 gig in it right now. This is just a small pouch for it, I suppose. Just a nice, well-made little pocket for it, in case you didn't want to carry it with its large pouch, I suppose. Maybe to keep some of the accessories collected, if you weren't going to have them in their own pockets. Comes with a screwdriver, which I can only assume is to open up the battery compartment, which is screwed in. Then we've got the carry strap for the bag, or for the pouch here. We've got its USB cable. Looks like a standard, like a lot of cameras use. And then I'm assuming this is some sort of European power thing. I'm not sure what that is. So, pretty good assortment of stuff. Let's take a closer look at the unit itself here. So FLIR is forward-looking infrared, but this unit is a thermal unit. So it's looking at heat. It's looking at the difference between the temperature of whatever its optic is pointed towards. And what that gives you is a black and white vision of the world. So let's take a look at some of the features. And again, I'm not a salesman for FLIR. I'm just a fan of technology and the things that we can do with technology these days. So being able to use a thermal viewer is pretty darn cool. I'm really happy to have the opportunity. So we're taking a look at it here, kind of close up. To begin with, we've got fairly simple buttons. The way it was explained to me, instead of going with an elaborate menu, click, click, click type of hierarchy, they went with a separate button for each feature. And it's basically toggle. So press and hold to turn on, press for camera, press and hold for video, toggle 2x magnification on and off, toggle the screen from white on black to black on white, depending on what you're looking at. Sometimes that might make it easier. And then we've got the brightness of the display here. Basically, the display is just a little TV screen, much like the display on old camcorders. You've got a rubber eyepiece here, which so that light doesn't leak out if you're in a nighttime situation. And this little TV screen here is going to be pushing out light all the time. You don't want that. So as your face or your eye hits this, you'll see that the shape and the design of this little iris thing pops open, flips out of the way, and gives you a vision to the screen there. And then as soon as you let go, it blocks it out, so you don't have to worry about your eye being green, or for alerting anyone in the area that a little flash of light happened. Underneath, it's all rubberized. The green is rubber, the black is rubber. The buttons are rubber over the buttons underneath. You can tell that you're hitting the button. The side straps are definitely secure. Definitely you can hold it with either hand or both. You've got D-rings here to put that shoulder strap and have it around your neck. You've got a cover built in over the lens. It flips down, and then there's an audible and tactile click, and it holds it open. Of course, you got your optic. It's rubberized, and then the shape here again is to keep it safe and protected from damage. Underneath, you've got the 2 leads on the other side of the hole for the tripod, so you could mount this straight to a tripod, or using that hot shoe that we looked at a bit before, you can see where the leads connect there. So when you assemble this, again, real easy to assemble, fits right into place with the shape and everything. Real easy, I suppose, with a glove even. And again, it transfers your tripod hold down a bit, and then gives you the ability to run video and power straight to the unit while it's on a tripod. That way, I suppose it could be mounted in a vehicle or whatever. We've got the battery compartment that I won't open up, but as you can see, there's 4 screws there. It does come with a small, decent screwdriver with a clip, so it's easy to keep somewhere handy. And then you've got this compartment, and you basically just kind of push from either side, and it's not going to just let go, but opens right up. Now this one happened to let go here, but It's basically got a little rubber tether there that fits in that slot, and then they've got an SD card. This one happens to have a 1 gig in it right now, and then you've got your USB plug, and then a switch there to have your, it says standby on or off. So you can have it in a standby mode. If I remember right from the PDFs, it said something like 120 hours of battery life in standby mode, so it can definitely live for a while waiting to be used. So I'll go ahead and push this rubber retainer back into its slot there, and then it sort of folds in and creates a waterproof seal. And again, all being rubberized and very well made, very solid. Of course, it's not mine to drop or anything, but I suspect it could take a certain amount of, rugged use. Very well made, very impressed with it. They cost about $3,000, or I think the paperwork is saying it's going to be less than $3,000 retail, and for what it gives you, it's just definitely worth it in my opinion. It's a nice size package, lots of power, lots of ability. So we'll take it out and we'll take a look at it in the darkness. And we had played around a little bit off camera here. I plugged it into the USB cable to the laptop running Windows, and nothing happened, so I'm thinking I need some software. Don't have any way to test the video out right now, so we just took the card and emptied it and then put in a 4 gig card. Shouldn't have any problem with the 4 gig card if I read the PDF right. It's happy with the 4 gig. So taking a look again at some of the features, I think I forgot to mention there's a focus here, and that's what this little side lever is. It goes back and forth, and there's little increments that I'm flipping through here. Click, 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 click. You can feel them, but you can't hear them. So I think I've covered everything about it. Now we'll just go out and use it a bunch of times and see what we can find out about it in the little short time we have to play with it tonight.